peace. I have a perspective. I've been on this lovely walk. See the field? The green and the blue? That's off the subject. But I was thinking like of depression and past thoughts that depression leads up to, like even suicidal, because me and my son had a talk. I feel like he's gotten past a lot of it. And like for myself, like once you realize you can kind of like feel alone in the world because you don't know your place, because you see everywhere else and you don't want to conform, or I feel like the matrix doesn't get you in a sense. There's so many perspectives I can say on that, but it's like you got to play the game, but to be a woke vibe, like people say. But do you realize sometimes you get a woke, people might be more suicidal, they might not be, but they might be more depressed too, because you feel loneliness because you have to create your own world and find your own passion and your happiness. And the programming, you can't let it interfere and tell you how to be. In a way, you create your own, you know, using the tools that it's given and like the creation that's created. But do you get me? Because like you can sit and be alone and like be bored or depressed or feel like, what is my life going at? All those thoughts that are just so lovely and making you feel a little low vibration. But to be honest and feel them, and then to really realize like, shit, I am the only me. Like, I might just be sitting here happy looking at the clouds and the grass, because the different color, and the birds. And that is me living my life and not feeling I wish my life will end. Because I felt those other ways, or when I express it, like it's been a feeling. And me and my 17-year-old, soon to be 18-year-old son have talked about it a lot. And it's interesting because following and conforming isn't fun, but yet then you can find yourself doing things but not conforming and not getting stuck in the grasp of it, but also realizing you feel the energies around you. Sounds like a entanglement of a mess, but it's really like kind of like a blueprint vibe in a way, because knowing that you get to create your own happiness, it doesn't look like what you see in the programming, the environment, in the society. And that's the illusion. No different than like certain body issues. Like they have certain people, like nowadays, all sizes. It's freaking beautiful. It's not just like the certain type of way someone looks or is. It's like a variety of everybody. But it should like linger into everything. Your world doesn't have to look like what society thinks it should look like to an extent, you know? Make it your own, and really make it your own, and be happy with that. Be happy with what it is, and be open to change and not staying in one thing. Like, take your step out. Like, it is depressing. Like, it can be depressing and like, ooh, why do I want to live here? Like, kind of vibe, especially if you get caught up in a way it should be, or in a, what is it called? Codependency of whatever aspect. Mindset, people, drugs, food, sugar, like the way you look to other people. Like, just be yourself, really, right? But understand that sometimes you might think it's boring, but I think that's why we play with our inner child. Get me, kind of?